Hey, welcome. Today I wanted to share how I'm going to put myself out of business from a PowerPoint perspective. Now, over the years, I've done a lot of PowerPoint work for different leaders and different people in my profession. And usually it requires a lot of custom work on my part, moving boxes and shapes around. Now, Microsoft has released this function called Designer, and it creates design ideas for you. So today I want to walk you through some of that functionality. If you're not already using it, you should be using it. Think of it as the word art of the day. Right now, I have just opened up PowerPoint, and PowerPoint is loaded in here. This is just the default stuff, so you might have a template, whatever you're starting on. I'm going to make a new slide, and let's pick title and content. So let's talk about how to design a slide deck. And in here, I'm going to have 3 points. Let's make it 1, 2, 3. 1, enter your content, have a good story, and 3, introduce some visuals. Okay, so you've entered in your content, and what you see over here, and if you don't see it already in PowerPoint, and make sure you have the newest version, if you click on the design in the tab, there's a new thing called design ideas. So click on that, and it opens up a window. And just by having just basic content right here, it is now giving me some options on different design ideas. And let's pick something for now. Let's say that one. And what it does is it tries to anticipate what content you have in here, so have a good story. It's guessing some of these icons. You may have to go in and change it just because this is just an AI technique. But let's custom add some of our images. So I am going to start with a really cool site that I like called unsplash.com. Now, Unsplash is a source of free usable images. The images come from photographers like myself. So I upload a couple of photos into the site, and it gives you access to really cool images. So let's say right now we're in this COVID world. So we want to talk about work from home. And so someone here, you've seen some images here of people working from home. Looks like... let's see if we can find a good one. I'm going to shop around, find something that works well. I want to do kind of a broadcast studio setting here. So I'm going to click download. So what it does, it downloads into wherever your downloads are. I am going to go drag that image. There's my image. And so I just dragged it in, right? So from wherever your image file is, here's the image. And you'll see over here, Slide Designer now offers you some ideas. Personally, myself, I really like this kind of paintbrush masking effect that does over here. Really slick and cool. So you got to pick some of your styles. You might want something that's cleaner, like a clean circle, something like this. Or you want a full bleed design over here. So again, you don't need to be a designer. You don't need to be good at this stuff. You just need to be able to enter some basic content into your slide, find some images that's on the internet, and instantly you have produced some really high quality slides that takes designer time. And it might be a lot of work, but it's now super easy to do on your part. And so let's try another one. I'm going to see if we can demo another slide. Let's do just a title in. And so we just talk about work from home, finding our new stride. So this topic now is, let's say, finding a new stride. So again, you'll notice over here, by default, PowerPoint is kind of giving you some options. Now, I'm not sure if there's a way to kind of create a consistent theme or not. I do know that there is a way to custom tailor some of these design ideas, but that requires a little bit of development work on the back end. So that will take a little bit of time. I'm going to do a little more research and let you know on that part, because I'd like to custom design some ideas and build in my own styles. But for now, I think I always just when in doubt, rather than doing a generic plain slide like this or using whatever ugly template comes with your company's brand guidelines, start with that, right? So that's not a bad slide to start with. But let's take it to another level. So back to Unsplash, find your stride. Let's get an image of a runner. And I like just this cleaner look. It's just a generic shadow. I think in general, not a big fan of getting images of people, because then you're going to run into issues of gender, race, equity. You can get into a lot of trouble really quickly. So I like images that are somewhat neutral in its use. Okay, I'm going to drag it in. You got the image over here, and so now it's going to display a couple options. And you'll notice that the designer is the AI program there is trying to pick out the highlight of this content, and so it very accurately pulled out the content of the runner, which is perfect. Let's find a couple. So sometimes I like just going from like a full bleed. That's good for transition slides, right? So heading slides. Let's see if there's anything cool in here. Sometimes I like this gradient action that's happening here, but I think this one's good. So again, think of this as back in the day we had smart art, right? So this is in some form a form of smart art. So don't go overkill on this piece. Don't make your entire slide deck just like this. So use it as a way to break up your slide deck if you have a lot of content, or if you want to design just a cover page, a subsection page here. Now with this technique, I found that I can do a pass over on a slide deck in about 30 minutes to 45 minutes or so, about 20 slides, really quick. That gets me to 80% there, right? And so then I spend the remainder of my time, the majority of the bulk of my time, doing a custom framework graphic or anything that's specific that needs to be tailored a little bit more. Treat this as a way to just get your product closer to finish faster, and then over-index in your custom work on just one or two things that really makes a huge difference in your presentation. I hope this helps. I just wanted to give you just my perspective and view on this, and this is going to put me out of business. But if you are looking for custom work, I am going to start offering some of my custom time available. It's going to be through my membership program, 1980.io. Sign up for a membership. You'll get access to me at a lower billable rate, and I'm happy to support you throughout any kind of custom design work. But for now, these types of trainings will also be embedded into that program there. I'm going to show you these tricks, techniques, sources to get information, sources to get digital assets, so that you can be self-sufficient without spending too much design resources or time, because all this resource is free on the internet. I'm just going to curate all of it and make it easy for you to access. So again, 1980.io. I'll put a link down below. Hey, thanks so very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.